The state of Vermont looks toward long-term recovery. The push is to get more people involved in the trades. That push is growing tonight.
Last week, Vermont Governor Phil Scott said it's a critical need to build more resilient infrastructure.
We need society to recognize that having a CDL is just as important as having a PhD.
And right now, Vermont State University is already seeing an increase in enrollment for its apprenticeship program.
Yeah, which is good news. NBC5's Sid Buley has more now on how Vermont is working to expand the trades.
The difference, I think, for Vermont is that we just don't have a lot of people sitting by the sidelines.
Vermont is just one of many states facing workforce shortages, especially in the trades.
Even if we took every person that was unemployed in the state of Vermont, we would still have plenty of job openings that still needed to be filled.
In mid-October, Vermont Governor Phil Scott emphasizing the need for more people in the trades and closing the gender gap in its industries.
Whether it's building homes or bridges, repairing vehicles or equipment, doing the work of electricians, plumbers, or more, these are all good paying, needed jobs, and we need to inspire more to take this path.
Vermont State University's apprenticeship programs are helping to do exactly that.
When I think why VTSU, I think, we really are here to meet the workforce needs of Vermont, and we have a lot of really exciting programs and partnerships.
And reporting a 13% increase in enrollment for its apprenticeships in plumbing and electric. This year's class at VTSU stands at around 800 students, making it the largest ever for the university.
What we strive for is a scenario where the apprentice can be earning wages while being trained at the same time.
Helping to build the future of the trades in Vermont while also boosting the workforce right now.
When a situation like the July floods happen and we see this massive need for building and reconstruction and recovery efforts, we already have apprentices that are in those fields ready to go to work.
As the Department of Labor continues to work towards attracting more individuals to move to Vermont too.
There will always be a demand for the trades, and I don't see that going away anytime soon.
Information can be found on the state's website to help connect employers with job seekers across all industries. In Montpelier, Sid Buley, NBC5 News.